Alright, I'm on my front porch drinking a beer. And I'm actually recording this instead of going Facebook Live. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel more out there more. But anyways, this video is just a Just Yackin video, but it's gonna be a short one, maybe. I don't know. I always say that, and they're not as short as I think they're gonna be. But anyways, this is about video is gonna discuss like the latest song, the latest song I wrote, which is titled "Fly on the Wall." How I came about this song, or the idea for the lyrics to this song, was, well, to give you a little history about where I'm from, and my family owns a telephone office in a small town in Arkansas. And I think it started in 39. I'd have to go back and look. But anyways, and they were looking for pictures of the old phone office. And it's that we started with 10 landlines, and built from there. But anyways, and what happened was, we moved to another location, I think, in 2000. So we've been out there almost 20 years. But before that, it was in a very small building in the town where I grew up in. But and they're putting out a new phone book, and we're looking for a photo of the old phone book, or not the phone book, of the old office in town. But anyways, so one of my jobs was to look for an old photo to see if I could find one. And there was like 3 or 4 cardboard boxes full of old photographs. And I was like, look at these old photographs. Some of them get very sentimental, and some, I didn't even know the people in them, but a lot of them I did. But of course, me being a music guy, I immediately went and started listening to Charlie Robinson's Photograph, which he recorded in 2004 on his Good Times album. Great album, by the way. But I was like, I'd love to write. Got to thinking, I'd love to write something about that, and there was a subject that I hadn't wrote about yet. I wrote about drinking and, all the normal stuff, but I never really wrote about, going back in time and reminiscing to the top, before I was born, or, family generations before, my family. And I was like, that'd be cool to write it, and at first I had the title "Fly on the Wall" because I was like, there's, some, looking at some of them old photographs, you're like, man, I'd love to have been a fly on the wall, just to hear the conversation of what was going on in that certain time, especially like the black and white photos, from because I was looking at photographs from like the 30s and 40s, you know, and it just made me think, you know, what went on, you know, especially back then, because you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have social media, you didn't have cell phones. You know, you actually went out and did stuff instead of being on social media all the time, which I am right now. But, you know, but like I said, at first, I was going to write it about the actual history of the telephone company. But I was like, I don't know the whole history, and I didn't want to half-ass it, so I pretty much just took every, you know, like Grandpa fishing. You know, I'm sure everybody's got a picture of him fish, or, you know, but, you know, like I said, you know, it's just one of them deals where things are very sentimental and they mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can go back and, you know, look at an old photograph and go, I remember that exact time and place and feeling, you know, and there's other ones you, like I said, you can't recall, but would love to have been a fly on the wall. But, and it took me about, I guess, 2 days to write. I wrote the first half. I wrote the first verse and the chorus that day. And then I wrote the rest of it earlier today. So it took about 2 days to write it. Some songs take months for me to write. Some take 5 minutes. And it's just the way it goes. Because, and like I said, at first, like the first draft that I had, I didn't like the way it turned out. So I went back and I was trying to, I guess, force, because I do not like to force anything when I write material. And that just drives me nuts, is forcing stuff. So, on a few songs before this one, I was trying to force some stuff and it just was not working. So I quit for, you know, not quit, but took a break from it. But another great thing is I'm always writing, whether it's something to do with my novels, a short story, songs. But like I said, on my phone, I've got the Note app, and I've got, you know, just ideas for songs. I've got, you know, 2 words to a pair, or to a, you know, verse or chorus, you know. But like I said, there's way too much material out there. But you know, it just, the way I gotta do it, the way I do it, you know. And I don't write like nobody else, you know. And I don't intend to, you know. I want to be original, because like I said, I mean, I know I'm getting off subject, but some of my songs are verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Some of them don't even have a chorus. One song's got like 5 verses. Actually, I think 2. One song called Puppet that I did about a year or 2 ago, which that song was about certain artists doing music their way, and hopefully one day I get to do that, you know, because I don't want to be just a hit songwriter. I want something that means something to somebody, you know what I mean? And in Puppet, it mentions Tom Petty, Cross Canadian Ragweed, John Mellencamp, I can't remember, and some other big artists back, you know, that influenced me. And then I got another one that I'm going to turn into a short story called I think it's called Beautifully Broken. I'm not for sure. I'd have to go back and look. and another one that I wrote, which I didn't think I can get done today, is I had the idea for a few weeks for I just had a leaving song or missing a woman or something like that, and I had the first part of it for a couple of weeks, and I was over at Star Cards listening to Devin Robertson tonight, and it just came to me. I mean, I wrote it within an hour or two, so like I said, and that one's called Missing Tonight I'm Missing You. It's about this guy that broke up a woman long time ago. You know, he hadn't crossed her mind in months or years, or they don't have a specified time. But all of a sudden, her memory hits him without any warning, and he just starts thinking about her. You know, and another song I've got an idea for, is a song called "Thinking About Her," which I've had the title for a long, long time. But I was listening to earlier today, a Kevin Denny song. I don't remember if he was literally like a one-hit wonder in 2002. He had a song on country radio. That kind of hurt. I don't know what it was. But anyways, that was called "That's Just Jesse," that Rocky Jones does. But anyways, and there was a certain line in there that made me think of, I was like, ooh, that could go work with that title, but this one's gonna be about a guy that goes down to a bar, or is at a bar, and he keeps thinking about this girl or her, and just can't get over from it. Slowly drinks a beer, and burns cigarettes all night long, you know. And that's where I got the idea for that one. So that's what I'm working on in the present. But I also got one, and I got a song titled "Play Me a Real Country Song." And it references back to like Hank Jr. and Waylon and Willie and all them, you know, where it was traditional country. Because as the years go by, the country music sucks. But anyways, there's still very few out there that, like Cody Jinks, Chris Stapleton, Randy Rogers Band, trying to think, that are still keeping it really, really country. But Ward Davis, but anyways, where the world was I going with that? But anyways, but I wrote this snippet. I call it snippets. I don't know. I've always called it snippets of like a guy sitting there thinking or listening to old vinyl records of Willie, Waylon, Merle, Graham Parsons, all them, Billy Don Burns, and just, you know, thinking back to them old days, of which I think I've titled it "Back to the Day of Old." I don't know if that's what it's gonna be when I get through with it, whenever that will be, but that's where it's going on now. So, like I said, if you're not, get on my Facebook. I've got Beyond Obsessed and my Eric Stone. Look at my two latest songs, "Fly on the Wall" and "Missing You Tonight." Like I said, and just subscribe to this channel. It's Aspiring Music Writer is my YouTube channel. I've got 9 subscribers, which I'm glad right now. I got one a day. We're up one. I'm hoping to flood with subscribers for you. You know, that's what I want to do. I do videos of the people I see, or bands and artists I see, but this is a newer thing I'm going to do, where it's not on Facebook Live, because I'm trying to build this up, so subscribe to it and look forward to more videos. See y'all later.